Anyone who knows me well knows that I love me a good pivot table. But the reality is there's multiple different ways to extract data from the data model, and a pivot table isn't always what you want. Of course, we got cube functions, but we also have another method that a lot of people aren't really aware of or can't access because it's a little bit too complicated to get set up, and that is a straight out DAX table. And the challenge with that is that when you want to get just a range of tabular data out of your data model, you have to set up a table, then you got to make some tweaks, and you got to write a little bit of DAX in a format that isn't really the same as what your calculate is, and there's not really a lot of debugging engine that goes along with it, so it's really challenging for a lot of people to get started with that. And that is why I wrote the DAX table monkey. So what the DAX table monkey does is it makes that entire job a lot easier. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by extracting some sales data from the data model. We're going to go with sales by year. And what I'm interested in is not the budgets table. I'm going to grab my calendar year, my group and categories. I don't care about items or location. And I'm going to grab the sales units and sales dollars. Now, I want you to notice a couple of things about this interface we're going through. What's happening is we're just collecting the fields that we want, and it's putting it into a DAX evaluate statement with summarized columns. You'll notice up the top that all of our dimensions are showing up first and our facts are showing up second. And if you also look at it carefully, you'll notice that the order I selected these things in with group, then category, is observed in the selection order. Same with sales units, I selected first, then sales, and it's put them in the order that I actually selected things. And this is important to realize as you're building your way through this, how these things actually come together. Now, notice your dimensions come first, your facts always come second, and that's important for this particular statement in order to work. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit create, and you'll notice that right away we get a nice DAX table. So this has created an actual table. It's using the DAX format for it. So we can go right click, we can go to table, and we can see edit DAX, and this will show us there is the DAX statement. But you don't have to do any shenanigans to hook this up. We take care of that for you. You'll also notice when you are in the DAX table monkey and you've created it, we immediately move you to the modify place so that you can actually tweak it. If you reopen the DAX table monkey, you will be on new to create a new DAX table, but you can always hit modify and every single DAX table you've created will be available in this list. So what kind of modifications might we like to make? Well, maybe we don't want all the rows. Maybe we only want 20 rows. So if I click on 20, you'll notice we've added the top end for you. We hit update, and away you go. You can see that we're now down to just the top 20 rows. So that's kind of cool. Let me get rid of that. And we'll go and say update on this one again. Now the other thing to be aware of is in the facts area of this, we actually have pairs of values that are going on. The one between the quotes here, that's what gets used in the heading of your table. The one that's not between the quotes is referencing the actual measure itself. And what that means is that we can go and we can grab the stuff between the quotes here, and we can say, let's call this unit sales. And maybe I don't want the square braces around my measure names here for sales either. So now I can hit update, and boom, you can see unit sales and sales, everything is looking beautiful. That's exactly what I want, and able to build all of it with very little, just some minor tweaks to the coding. Thanks for watching this episode of Using Monkey Tools. To get your own monkey, visit our website at monkeytools.ca. Or if you subscribe to Skillwave's Self-Service Business Intelligence Academy, you'll get a free annual pro license included with your subscription. And remember, Monkey Tools was developed to support better Excel and Power BI solutions. If you want to learn how to really master these tools, you should definitely check out our full course catalog at skillwave.training.